So while I'm sitting here, I figured I'd talk about the Asvab and give you guys a heads up and basically just let you know there's nothing to worry about. When you're studying for the Asvab, basically just don't wait last minute because it's going to be pretty tough trying to cram a lot of information into your head, not basically remembering what to put down on your paper when it comes time to take the test. So I would start studying in advance, like a week, or if you're smart, you would start studying like a couple months ahead. You know, maybe a couple hours a week. From week to week. Probably try and study each part based on the job that you want. Basically, if you're trying to get a job, study in the area most your job requires a high score for, if that makes sense. Like obviously, if you need a high score in your math area part of the test, or if you need a higher score than general science, or if you're trying to do something with electronics, maybe you need a higher score in your electronics area of the test. So probably like a week, I'll dedicate a week to each section. Arithmetic and reasoning. Word knowledge is like pretty simple. Like I wouldn't like take the words out of context. The most is gonna ask you is like plant is most nearly means to like what. So it'll be like choice A, parachute, choice B, boat, choice C, vegetable, and choice D, airplane. It won't be that obvious, but it'll be like, choice C, vegetable, obviously. And word knowledge is like, basic stuff. If you find a hard word and, a pretty long word that you don't really understand, I would probably just shorten that word and take the root of the word and, try and break it down and pretty much do process of elimination with, the words within your multiple choice. I think the toughest part of the test for me was probably had to be the math part because, me and, word problems, we don't really get along too much. But the main part is to just get all the fluff out the way first and just pay attention to the variables that are inside the word problem. And that way you can create a math problem out of basically, the numbers inside, or should I say, the integers inside of the, word problem when you're trying to find a certain variable. And that pretty much comes down to, the math knowledge too. You basically, take out the obvious answers and, break down the problem as much as you can and get it to the closest number and try and round it off. But that's kind of tricky with that because you have to know like some formulas in order to get to that point. The most important part is that you get the questions right that you're supposed to get right, because those are like your gimme questions, and that's going to give you a better score at the end of the test. So definitely go into the test confident and just be prepared for whatever might come at you. If you have any like specific questions you want to ask me about, feel free to drop them in the comments, and yeah, I'll do my best to answer them. But yeah, for word knowledge, it's basically just study like a bunch of words, and you can find so many so much different study material online. It's not even funny. There's a thing called Asvab Study Guide. If you go to Google and you type in Asvab Study Guide.pdf, then you'll see like from A to Z, what to expect on the test. And that's one of the things I used, just studying like a week earlier before the test. But I really waited like, 4 to 3 days before the test actually started to like really start studying like harder. And you don't want to do that. Even though I scored over a 70, I think it was a 73 or a 74, can't remember. Yeah, basically you just want to start studying in advance. And yeah, what else? So when you get into MEPS and you're about to take an ASVAB, they're basically going to tell you to put your paperwork on the desk, and they're going to basically take your fingerprint, take a picture, and then they're going to tell you, I don't know if they do this at all MEPS, but this is what happened with me. They basically do that, and they tell you to go sit down in like a chair in front of a TV, and they'll probably have a movie like 300 on the American movie channel. Ironic enough, it's movies going to war and stuff. It's crazy, but I don't think they do that on purpose. But yeah, it's just the channel it happens to be on, and yeah, so I don't think they're trying to brainwash you or anything. But yeah, after that, they're gonna basically call you up with the group. You're gonna follow this like yellow line upstairs and pretty much wait till the instructor tells you to come in. They're gonna sit you in front of this laptop, and all you have to remember is, you have to do good on these four scores, pretty much to open up, some kind of opportunity for you. You want to do good on arithmetic and reasoning, math knowledge, paragraph comprehension, uh, word knowledge, and general science. But yeah, that's like one of the most important scores I've seen. Like when I looked at all the jobs, and like you have to have like above, I don't know, 48 or like a 50 in order to get some of the jobs. But yeah, you just want to make sure you know what questions they're gonna throw at you, and basically to find that out, you just look around. I'll have some resources below this video, and yeah, I have another video, talking about this, what was on the test when I saw it, when I took it, which was like a couple days ago or a week ago now. And yeah, just don't wait last minute because that could probably make all the difference in passing your test. And obviously, you want to get a good score because once you sign that paper, you're stuck with that job for like the next 4, to 6 years, whatever it is, whatever you decide to do. And just think like the military is, just another job pretty much, except for more security and like more guaranteed benefits, pretty much. And yeah, just you don't like, or at least I'm not going into the military, expecting to make $1 million, but I have a plan. So as long as you have a plan and you're using this as a stepping stone, then it can definitely help you get to places you're trying to go, without being dependent on other people, and taking things into your own hand, and growing as an individual. All right, so if you guys have any like questions for me, just drop them in the comments. I try to like answer them like as soon as possible. And yeah, I hope this video helps in some kind of way. I just wanted to shoot this quick video while I'm waiting for my sister to get off work. And yeah, that's about it. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.